Hi guys, in this video we are going to work with gradient. What is a gradient? A gradient measures steepness or direction of a line. A gradient, we're talking about the slope. It measures what? It measures the steepness or the direction of a line. I hope you're noting that. It measures steepness or the direction of a line. Right. In an exam, they will ask you to calculate the gradient. You may have noticed in one of your assignments, they did ask you to calculate the slope. Consider maybe we are having A as -3 and 3, as well as maybe having B as 1 and -2. So they said calculate the slope or the gradient. Calculate the slope, or what you call a gradient. Okay. So what you could do, it's m, the formula will be m change in y all over change in x, which is the difference of y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Okay. So from here, we could name this x1, name this x2, and name this y1, name this y2. So what is your y2 there? That's -2. What is y1? That's 3. So what is x2? That's 1. What is x1? That's -3. So what is -2 minus 3? That's -5. Negative and negative, that's going to be positive. So 1 plus 3, that's going to be 4. So in other words, your gradient in this case, it's -4. The gradient of what? The gradient of AB. The gradient of AB, it's -4. -5 all over 4. So when the gradient is negative, note that m is less than 0. So it will be a decreasing function. In terms of your line, it will be a decreasing function. So you can see by the direction of the slope. So when the gradient is negative, m is less than 0, meaning that this is a decreasing function. Okay, so this is, we'll name it number A. Let's go to B. Let's consider maybe we are looking for the gradient. Let's say calculate gradient, maybe the gradient of BC. We are given B as 0 and 3, then maybe C are given -3 and 1. So you have to calculate the gradient. Remember, gradient of BC, change in y all over change in x. Okay, it's change has to do with the difference. That's why we subtract. So this is x1 and this is x2 and this is y1 and y2. So your y2, it's 1. Your y2, it's 1. Your y1, it's also okay. Your y2, it's 1. Your y1, it's 3. Okay. What about your x2? Your x2, it's -3. Your x1, that's going to be 0. So what is 1 minus 3? That's -2. -3 minus 0, that's going to be -3. So we have 2 all over 3 as our gradient. How is this gradient? Is it positive or negative? It's positive, meaning that m is greater than 0. So in terms of the line, it will be graphically, it will be greater. It will be greater. So when m is greater than 0, it means it's a positive gradient. So it's going to be greater, meaning that this is a increasing function. Right. In our second video, we are going to learn about a linear function, which is associated with a gradient. Yes, we have learned how to calculate the gradient. Hope you find this video useful. MIP 1502. Right. So our first function in this week will be linear function, followed by a parabola, which is a quadratic function. We are learning. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. We love you.